Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome back to another Empire Sports Media production of the Stanley Cup Final. It's Game 5, and yes, I know you're probably wondering where I was for Game 4. Game 4, I didn't get home till around 9 o'clock, so I wasn't going to be able to do Game 4, unfortunately, as we wait for the national anthems to start. Just listen to the Rogers Arena as they feel like this is the chance for the Edmonton Oilers to potentially win the Stanley Cup, as they just took Game 4 in dramatic fashion, down 3-0 against the Panthers, where it looked like they were just going to get dominated for a second time. Sorry, I just got cut off for a second. Turned out to be nothing more than a flash in the pan, as the Edmonton Oilers went on to win this game 5-4 in overtime, in a game that will not be forgotten. There's a way to get this game started. Is anybody else's Twitter down, or that might just be me? I'm not sure. Well done. God damn. Not a huge fan of Canadians, but holy shit, they sound amazing when they sing "O Canada." Oh my God. And here we go, as we are just about ready to get this game started. Calvin Pickard will be in goal today for the Edmonton Oilers. That should not come as a surprise. He has been the much better goalie compared to the very incompetent Stuart Skinner, who was pulled in Game 4 as Pickard came in to take his place. It seemed like that was the right decision. What he has done this season, when Stuart Skinner has turned into an absolute pumpkin, which has happened multiple times this playoff. You look at this now, and here we are. This is unbelievable that this is what it has come down to. As we are finally ready to get this game started, as McDavid will take the faceoff against Sam Bennett. Faceoff won by the Oilers, and we are underway. And here comes a puck sent down the ice as Bobrovsky plays this one across for Seth Jones. Jones flips this one in, taken behind the neutral zone by Evan Bouchard. But that puck goes off a skate And it goes in deep. Rodriguez sent wide. Nice play there by Evan Bouchard to keep it loose. Here's Sam Bennett. Takes it behind the net. Checked by Brett Kulak. Bouchard moves it up. And here come the Oilers with some speed. Here comes Connor Brown. Saved by Bobrovsky. He took a potential goal away from Connor Brown. And with 30 seconds in, our first stoppage already. This is going to be a incredible hockey game. Just straight robbery from Bob. Completely denies him. It looked like a good chance there for Connor Brown, but the Oilers are just... They've been getting pretty unlucky this series. Face-off won by Florida, and here comes Gustav Forsling. Sends this one in deep. Here comes Edmonton back the other way. Goes far down the ice. Bobrovsky with it now. He'll play it over for Aaron Ekblad. Ekblad over to Sasha Barkov. Reinhart to Forsling. Forsling places it in deep to Barkov. That one goes off Podkolzin. Wallman back to Podkolzin. Back across for Corey Perry. Sent back in by Forsling. Played behind the net by Calvin Pickard. Over to Wallman. Wallman moves one back to Podkolzin. Sent down the other end. No offside. Played behind by Nate Schmidt. Schmidt up to Anton Lindell. Lindell. Check from behind. Plays this one in behind the net once again. As Nurse is the first one to get there. Lots of dump and chase from Florida early in this one. Chipped in again. It's taken away by Brad Marchand. Marchand. And this one goes behind the net once again. Edmonton just cannot get the puck out of their own zone. It's definitely been not the greatest start. As here comes Troy Stetcher now with it. Plays this one behind the net. And this will be an icing on the Oilers just about 2 minutes into the game. Sergei Bobrovsky has given up 14 goals in this Stanley Cup final, and 8 of which happened to be in the top right corner, and that's exactly where Connor Brown aimed his shot. So we could see a little bit more of that. Face-off won by the Oilers as they play this one in deep. Jones the first one there as he beats Jeff Skinner to the puck. Here's Verhaeghe with it now. Played along for Nico Mikkola. Top line is out now for Florida. Verhaeghe. That one goes off a skate. Seth Jones sent in for Reinhart. Reinhart up to Calvin Pickard. Pickard, it's broken up again. Here come the Panthers. Gatchevich. Verhaeghe. Puts one on net, set wide. Here's a chance. Stopped by Pickard. It looked like Seth Jones had a good angle on it. Here come the Oilers, a 2-on-1. Connor McDavid moves in, shot, save, rebound, but Bobrovsky sticks the pad out. And he just robbed McDavid of a potential goal. Here comes Gatchevich. Sent in deep for Brett Kulak. We're off to a flying start here in Game 5 on both sides. And here come the Oilers once again. One shot on each side, just about 17 minutes to go. Here's Evander Kane as he gives this one away to Kulikov. Played in deep for Troy Stetcher. 2 scoring chances for Edmonton. They've been the better team so far in the first half of this first period. Here come the Panthers once again. Mikkola. Some nice little diamond passing around. Sent back in deep. And it's going to be an offside on Florida. It looks like Rodriguez touched that one. Look at this chance by McDavid. Just could not handle the puck as Bobrovsky was able to stick his left pad out, which caused a bit of a breakup. Face-off won by Florida. Now kept in deep. Sent down low for Seth Jones. It's broken up by Ekholm. Now here comes Edmonton again. And offside is called. Forecheck chances have been all Florida as they have led 21-6 because that is their game. That's how they play. They love to forecheck. They love to be aggressive. That's just how they've played. For the duration of the series. Sorry. I took a nap earlier today, so I should be feeling a little bit better, but for some reason I'm not. Not a huge deal, though. We play on. As this one goes over to Gustav Forsling. Forsling with it, sends it over to Marchand. Marchand, here comes Florida. Marchand, shot. Stopped by Pickard with 16 minutes to go. He just fired one right into the glove, and we have a whistle. Face-off won by Florida. Sent in deep for Lindell. Goes off a blade. Marchand. Moves it in. Lindell stopped by Pickard. Kept in by the Panthers. That shot by Marchand goes blocked. Goes blocked? I mean, gets blocked. Excuse me. Forsling. Lindell. Taken away. Perry tried to get one through the neutral zone, but it was blocked by Florida. Here comes Marchand. Brad Marchand tries to slide it across, but he can't. Here's Nate Schmidt. Forsling. Nate Schmidt, a chance, stopped by Pickard. Connor Brown plays it behind the net for Bobrovsky. No seconds, a chance in front, and it's taken away. That puck is loose. Nugent Hopkins had a chance at it, but it's set away. What a stretch by Sergei Bobrovsky. Oh my goodness, what a chance for Edmonton there. Gustav Forsling now with it. He's checked hard. Someone got knocked down in front of the net. Here comes Edmonton back the other way. This one goes to McDavid. McDavid was a little bit slow there, and there goes Carter Verhaeghe, who wins the puck battle. Sends this one over. Here comes Florida again. Barkov now with it. Down low. Shot blockered away by Pickard and out of play with 14:14 to go in this first period. Look at this chance. What a play by Jonah Gatsevich, who's been an absolute stud for the Florida Panthers thus far. Guys just sending links in my chat. Face-off won by Florida, but Edmonton takes control of the puck. And this one goes back the other way, played by Evan Rodriguez. And now it's going to be out of play once again. Forsling now sends this one across. Here comes Florida again. Evan Rodriguez, played by Pickard. Oilers moving the puck very well here in this first period. Here's Kulikov. Schmidt. Sent in deep again. Pickard will play it behind the net. Rodriguez chipped in off the corner. Goes to Evander Kane. Watch out. Here comes a 3-on-2. Kane tries to move it across, but it's blocked by Kulikov. Nurse got there first. Kane is there. A scramble for it on the boards. Schmidt and Kulikov tying up Kane. And that one goes out of play once again. As we're going to have our first commercial break of the game, so we'll be right back in 60 seconds. You're watching coverage of the Stanley Cup Final on Empire Sports Media. We'll be back in 60. And we are back for more coverage of the Stanley Cup Finals here on Empire Sports Media. This is Game 5, where this series has just been absolute chaos. No question about it. Face off won by Florida as they control the puck here. Zach Hyman remains out as he got wrist surgery. Prayers up to Zach Hyman. Hopefully he recovers soon. As Bobrovsky now with it goes across to Skinner. Chance in front, but it's blocked away again by Florida. Here they're forechecking. Lindell tries to play it away, but he can't. And a nice hit there by Skinner. Ekholm across. Back to Bouchard. Ekholm a drive. Goes wide. Good chance there for the Oilers. Here's Marchand. Lindell. Marchand moves in. Gloved by Pickard with 12:33 to go. And the play in Rogers Arena is going absolutely mental. A great save there by Sergei Bobrovsky. Or Calvin Pickard, excuse me. With 12:33 to go. Here comes Edmonton now with it in deep. Bouchard sends one across for Kulak. It's taken away by Barkov. Kulak. Hate that I gotta lean over my shoulder sometimes to watch this on the TV. But the TV is the most ahead. Here's Ekblad. Reinhardt sent wide. Good chance there again for Florida. Verhaeghe now over to Barkov. Barkov down low for Ekblad. Sent in deep once again. Florida having a pretty good shift up until this point. Here's Kulak now. Sent down the other end for Ekblad. Ekblad across. Here comes Barkov moving in. Alexander Barkov. Plays in deep Reinhardt. Kulak now. Verhaeghe. Taken away by McDavid. McDavid sets one across for Connor Brown. Here comes Edmonton. Flying down the lane. Mikola's got it. And the bots are going crazy tonight. I don't know why, but they are. Shout out to the bots, I guess, on YouTube. Chance in front again, but Bobrovsky is just right there to stop another, and a whistle coming up. Let's see what this is about. Face-off won by the Oilers. Just under 11 minutes to go here in this first period. Here goes Marchand moving in, and he scores! Brad Marchand breaks the ice, 1-0 Florida. Brad Marchand does it again, and he's given the Panthers a 1-0 lead. Continuing an absolutely remarkable postseason for Brad Marchand, and it's 1-0 Panthers. Here comes Sam Bennett now moving in. It's poked away by Troy Stecher. Sent in deep for Corey Perry. Perry out across to Schmidt. Plays it in deep once again. It's kept in deep, and a nice hit by Bennett. Around the ice it goes. Gatchevich. Bennett across. Back to Bennett. Sent in for Forsling. Oilers fans want a penalty. They don't get one. A beautiful take by Marchand, and no one is covering him right off the face-off, and he just puts one top right. A perfect start for Florida. And they lead at 1-0. Here's Mikkola. Sent in, gloved by Pickard again. You can hear the pop from the Amaranth Bank Arena in Sunrise, Florida, as the Panthers strike first and lead it 1-0. Brad Marchand has just been an absolute revelation for the Florida Panthers. It's madness at this point. This has just been an incredible series. Like, honestly, like, I'm so happy for how good the series has been. Can't believe I'm actually saying that. Brad Marchand on the Florida Panthers in the Stanley Cup final. Face-off won by the Panthers, and it's kept in deep, but sent back the other way. Gustav Forsling. It's played across. Verhaeghe to Barkov. Lost control of it as Verhaeghe had a chance at it, but they just could not set that up. And here come the Oilers. Potential odd man rush here as that one goes off the stick of Reinhart, and it's kept in again. Reinhart chips it in for Lindell. Luosterainen. Marchand at the top of the circle die. He's like Alex Ovechkin. It's poked away again. Marchand just throws it up, and Lindell is there to keep it in. Seth Jones with a drive. Stopped by Pickard. Bouchard. McDavid comes across. Kulak. Sending it for Connor Brown. Goes back behind the net. In the corner, Jones and Kulak battle for it. It's kept in by Brown. Here comes Sam Bennett. 3-on-2 for Florida. Bennett. One-timer chance in front. Oh, my goodness. What a chance for Luosterainen. But they could not set it up. Here's McDavid. Walks in. It's poked away by Kulikov. Back to the point. Nurse blocked again. Florida's blocking, shot blocking has been off the charts to start this game. Luosterainen sent in by Tkachuk. Tkachuk plays this one for Evander Kane. Evander Kane. That one goes off a blade. It's taken away again. Nosek plays it in deep. It goes for Pickard. Pickard over to Nurse. Take it away once again. Here comes Troy Stetcher. Stetcher up to Arvidsson. Arvidsson plays this one also in deep. Lots of dump and chase from both teams here. Chris Noblock and Paul Maurice, some of the brighter coaches in the NHL. As we have another stoppage here, so let's listen in. I guess it might have just been offside. It is 3-0 Red Sox. Ay Dios mío. Oh, the puck's in the netting. Real is actually helpful when you're trying to figure out what the stoppages are. So, chat out the Real app. Sent in deep again. Verhaeghe. Reinhardt up to Barkov. Barkov. Says it on net. Chance in front for Reinhardt. It was blocked away by Troy Stetcher, who's been playing otherworldly defense so far in this first period. Another chance for the Panthers. Barkov. Reinhardt. Tough shot, but it goes wide again. Nico Mikkola sets it up. In front for Hagee. Stopped by Pickard again. Here come the Oilers. A big misplay by the Panthers defense. It's kept in deep. They score! Wait, what? I thought that was in. What just happened? They didn't blow it dead. Seth Jones now. I thought they scored. We saw no light. We saw no signal. It looked like the puck was in. It must have hit the iron. Jones banks it off the boards back to himself across to Schmidt. Schmidt, this one goes off Gatchevich. Gatchevich plays it in deep. Kulak is there to get it. Connor McDavid now. Sent in deep. McDavid gets there first from Kulikov. Here comes AJ Greer. Greer to Lindell. That one goes off a stick. Bouchard now with it. Sent in. That's got to be a penalty. No call once again. I'm very surprised they didn't call that one a penalty. It's played in deep again. Shout out to my guy Kachuckle for boosting the stream once again. Shout out to the Rats. I know they're going to be here momentarily, all the Panther fans. There are a lot of them. They'll probably be here shortly. So shout out to the Panthers. I'm rooting for you. Go Cats. Anyone but Canada. Sam Bennett. Chance in front. That puck goes loose and went wide. Great chance again for Florida as they've just taken control in the latter half of this first period. My goodness, what a period so far. Much faster than the last one. Still over 30 minutes, but actually, no, this was probably like 26, 27 minutes. Nowhere near like the last one, which was 40 minutes. Here's Wallman. Around the boards it goes. Played by Bobrovsky. Bobrovsky, it's taken away. Podkolzin. Sorry, Nugent Hopkins. Across for Brown. To Mikkola. And now a penalty is coming up. It's going to be interference against Seth Jones. And Florida will be down a man. And a golden opportunity now for Edmonton as they're going to the power play for the first time tonight. We will not be going to commercial break. I'm just going to take a look at how things are going on right now. Oh, there is a UFC fight on tonight. Usman versus Joaquin Buckley. That should be a very good fight. I'm assuming this is fight night, is my guess. Yes, it is. But that should be a good one. And then, of course, the next one is Jamal Hill versus Khalil Roundtree. And then UFC 317, Topuria versus Oliveira. That should be a pretty good fight as well. Major opportunity here for Edmonton to score on this power play. Here's Leon Draisaitl with it now. Plays one across for Corey Perry. Perry back to Draisaitl. That one goes off a stick. Over back to Bouchard. Minute 23 to go. Tried to take a little restroom visit. So forgive me in advance. Here's Connor McDavid. Puts one on net. Blocked by Mikkola. Sent down again. 55 seconds to go here on this Oiler power play, which has been dominated by Florida's back checking. Sent it deep. Here's Kulikov. Nosek. Luosterainen. Breaks on Bouchard. Chance for Nosek. Blocked. 25 seconds to go on this power play for the Oilers. Oh my God. Look at this. Well, I didn't expect to see this. Look at this. Oh, yes. One of the cats pulled up. We got our own Panther here. Obviously looks nothing like a Panther. Just go with it. So, yeah, shout out to the cat, I guess. Here's Matthias Ekholm. What, you're just going to stand there now? Of course you are. Here's Wallman. Across for Henrique. Here comes Edmonton. Here comes Tkachuk. Puts one on net. Block. Chance for Bennett. They score! Sam Bennett. Rebound goal. It's 2-0 Panthers. Once again, 2-0 Florida. On pace to make almost $12 million next year. The way that he's been playing. What he has done is unprecedented. Sam Bennett has just been unhinged this playoffs. Completely unhinged. And now Podkolzin is headed to the box. Ever since the cat walked in, Florida has remembered how to play hockey. Maybe this is an omen that he's a Panthers fan. I don't know. Good chuck. Chance again for Florida, but they can't do anything there. Is that Ekblad? Gets that one in deep. Ekblad. Chance again for Florida. Jones. Tkachuk. Down low. Block. Ekblad a drive. Stopped by Pickard. Reinhart. Falls down but stays up. Lost his balance there a bit. Goes across to Jones. Seth Jones with it now over to Ekblad. Aaron Ekblad. Jones. Reinhart. Jones. Ekblad. Jones. Down low. Lindell. That was off a stick. And Edmonton clears. Psst. Just about 40 seconds to go here in the period. 50 seconds to go on the power play. They'll have it for about 15 seconds. First period has been the Florida period. Nate Schmidt blocked and stopped by Pickard. Just come sit here at that point. If the cat doesn't want to leave, you may as well just come sit here. Psst, come on. No? Okay. The Cats have been dominating here in this first period, as they have usually in this series. Face-off won by Draisaitl. He'll play one up to Darnell Nurse. Sent in down the other way. Bobrovsky has it now off his blade. Goes over to Nate Schmidt. Schmidt across to Verhaeghe. Verhaeghe. Down low, chance for Bennett, but it goes off the side of the net. Rodriguez scramble forward. Schmidt. They try to put it on net, but it stopped. And that'll do it. Sam Bennett just threw a punch at Jake Wallman. That's not going to settle well in the locker rooms as we go to the first intermission. Florida will be on the power play for 17 seconds to start. We'll be right back in about 15 minutes. We have hit the first intermission. Second period of action underway. Florida's power play is pretty much over. Forsling throws one on net for Verhaeghe. Verhaeghe sends it across. Here's Kulak. Power play is over for the Florida Panthers as the second period is underway, and an icing early on Connor Brown. Yanks are down 4-2. They're low-key getting back in the game, so I don't know. There's a chance in front. Kachuk, save made. Loose puck, Rodriguez, but he couldn't knock it down. Chipped in for Sam Bennett. One shot tonight by a forward, and that was McDavid. Draisaitl now plays it across, and it played my Spotify again. Why does it keep doing this? I hate this so much. Here's Wallman. He is wrangled down. Oiler fans want a penalty. They don't get it. Here's McDavid now across. Loose puck. Here comes a breakaway chance on the stick of Marchand off the blocker of Calvin Pickard. AJ Greer. Nosek. Loose puck again. Seth Jones. Up for Thomas Nosek. Pickard. A giveaway. No second chance, but it's blocked. Here come the Oilers. Broken up again by Florida. Just relentless pressure. Here's Evander Kane. Take it away. Here comes Florida again. Barkov. Down low chance. Verhaeghe could not find the back of the net. Ekblad to Verhaeghe. Verhaeghe plays it off the boards. Back to Ekblad. Forsling gets by him. Here come the Oilers. Evander Kane moves it. What a play by Aaron Ekblad. But a penalty is coming up, a tripping against Florida, and the Oilers will go to the power play. Another great chance for Florida, but now Ekblad in the box opens the door for a potential power play scoring chance now for the Oilers. Can they capitalize? We're about to find out. Draisaitl gets knocked down on the faceoff, and it goes all the way down the other end. Pickard is there. And a nice play by Luosterainen to keep it in front. As here's Bouchard now. McDavid. Nugent Hopkins. McDavid. Henrique. Nugent Hopkins A drive. Gets it down low. Chance in front. Bouchard. One-timer. Stopped by Bobrovsky. Sent in down the other way. Here comes Draisaitl. He's knocked down. Nugent Hopkins plays it back for Bouchard. Bouchard, Nugent Hopkins gets a chance down low. That one goes off a blade. It's kept in by RNH to the point. Bouchard, Ryan Nugent Hopkins, stopped by Bresky, loose puck. Corey Perry just missed the net. Oh my goodness, what a chance for the Oilers. Here's Bouchard now. 30 seconds to go on the power play. McDavid, Bouchard. Back to 97, McDavid. Breaks on Reinhart. Across for Draisaitl. Bouchard one-timer, stopped by Bobrovsky. With 15 seconds left, and it's cleared by Florida again. Another successful penalty kill for the Florida Panthers. My goodness, what a chance. Oh my. On this day in 1994, the New York Rangers ended the 54-year drought, of not winning a Stanley Cup. No more curses, no more 1940, and it lasted a lifetime. Sent in the other way. Here comes Tkachuk with it. Probably more of the same. What's going on, Gabe? Hope you're doing well tonight on this great Saturday night. Darnell Nurse with it. Played in deep, going behind the net of Bobrovsky. Seth Jones with it now. Sent across. Here comes Florida with a 3-on-2. Bennett plays it off the boards. Here's Kulak. It's knocked down. Kept in by Bennett. Goes up to Gatchevich. Gatchevich plays one around the boards to AJ Greer. Kulikov. Out in front. Gatchevich could not get it on net. Goes back over the other side. Gatchevich had it on the boards. It goes across to Nosek. Fourth line out for Florida. Nosek. Kulikov. To the point. Played wide. Good chance for Florida here in the second period. Here's Thomas Nosek. A scramble for the puck. Yeah, they are. They look terrible. Gatchevich. Kulikov. Excuse me. It's kept in, and it's going to go behind the net, and icing will fall. Oh, no icing as Arvidsson beat him there. Barkov and Schmidt tie him up on the boards. Why am I looking at? I don't know. I'm just trying my best here. I hope you're enjoying yourself. Send it out if you can. Here's Reinhart chipped in deep, and it'll be out of play. Oilers want a delay of game. Will they get one? Let's listen in. They're going to take a look at this for potential delay of game penalty. The fans saw it, and they definitely think that's going to be a delay game. Oh, yeah. Reinhardt's still in the zone. So a power play coming up. Big opportunity here for the Oilers once again. They did call it. I'm kind of surprised they did in that situation. As we now wait for the game to come back. This is yeah, Bob has been phenomenal for Florida, especially on the set plays like you mentioned. And we're back. Oilers on the power play, and they've already lost control, but we have a whistle within like the first minute of the, not even minute, first second of the power play. They need Pandemonium in front to score. Yeah, I agree. Chance in front, and it's blocked again. I thought Hunter was on the ice for a second. That was a little strange. He's right around the frame. It legit looked like he was on the ice. Chance in front for Drysdale. That puck is loose, but they can't put it in. You're right. They do need Pandemonium. Bouchard out in front. Sent in deep. Drysdale. Bouchard. Bouchard. McDavid sets up in front. Loose puck again. Back to Bouchard. It goes behind the net just wide. Back to Bouchard. Minute 17 on the power play. McDavid sets it up. Now circles around Nugent Hopkins. That one's blocked in front again. It's Aaron Ekblad. Tries to send it down the ice, but it goes right back to Bouchard. A minute 5 to go on the power play. McDavid shot off the iron. Great chance for the Oilers. McDavid down low, and it's blocked by Forsling. 50 seconds left on the power play. McDavid back over to Bouchard. Bouchard to McDavid. McDavid across. It's knocked down by Lusteron, and Draisaitl keeps it alive, and it goes all the way back to the point. Bouchard, McDavid, blocked again. What a play by Lusteron, who does not have a stick, by the way. Bouchard to McDavid. McDavid set wide and out of play again. What a chance there as Corey Perry got knocked down right in front of Bobrovsky. Another great chance for the Oilers, but they just simply cannot find it. 5 shots and none go in. Yeah, that's true. Seth Jones with it now. 0 for 3 on the power play. Barkov sent in, and it's going to be kept in play. Here's Kulak, just about 10 minutes to go in this second period. Vander Kane. Back to Darnell Nurse with 10 minutes to go here in the period. Appreciate those that are joining us here on the Saturday night. Arvidsson taken away by Kachuk. Here comes Florida again. Bennett. Rodriguez, he's wide open. A nice play there by Jake Wallman. Here comes Edmonton back up the left board. Played in deep again by the Oilers. It goes to Wallman. Wallman. Stetcher blocked. Kept in by Wallman. Throws it on net, but it was completely wide. Stetcher blocked in front again. 9:19 to go here in the second period. As it's sent down the other end again. No icing. With just about 9 minutes to go. Thomas Nosek. Goes across. Greer knocked down. Forsling sends it down the other end. Connor Brown. Draisaitl. Ekholm with the point, and it's gloved by Bobrovsky with 8:32 to go in the second period. We've played through just about 1.5 periods of hockey here with 8:30 to go. Florida leads 2-0. We'll be right back after this commercial break. You're watching coverage of Game 5 of the Stanley Cup Final on Empire Sports Media. Be back in 60. What a bizarre hockey game this has been so far. And we are back finally. These commercial breaks feel like an eternity, but this game does not feel as long as the last stream I did where I was feeling congested. Feeling much better now, so you're going to hear a much energized version of me. Here's Ekholm. Download a Draisaitl. Back to the point. Bouchard! Loose puck. McDavid couldn't do anything with it. There are bodies flying all over the place. How could you not love playoff hockey? What's up, Tommy? Hope you're enjoying the stream. Bouchard kept in deep, sent down the other end. It goes to Evander Kane. Kane back up to the point again. Verhaeghe with it now. Here comes Bouchard again. Draisaitl. Taken away by Verhaeghe. Oh, back over to Sam Reinhart. Chips this one in deep. Podkolzin. Draisaitl. Marchand. Brad Marchand. Nate Schmidt. That one goes off the right pad of Pickard. These Oilers fans want calls. They're not getting them. They're just not as physical as Florida. And that's their biggest weakness. And that's what Florida's biggest strength is. Like I've mentioned many, many times, the Florida Panthers are the bad boy Pistons of the NHL. Sam Bennett. Kachuk hits the side of the net. That one's taken behind the net. Troy Stetcher. A very bizarre line change by the Edmonton Oilers. These guys are on for almost 2 minutes now. This is pretty incredible. That one goes back. What is happening here? Gatchevich, Ekblad, covered up by Pickard with 5:31 to go in the second. As we are back for more hockey. Face-off won by Draisaitl. No, that was a replay. My bad. Here's Carter Verhaeghe with it. It goes off a blade again. Barkov setting up shop for Verhaeghe. Verhaeghe sends it around the boards. Jones. Barkov. Barkov to Verhaeghe. 5 minutes to go. Verhaeghe across for Reinhart. Reinhart. Barkov. Henrique. Skinner, excuse me. And an icing to follow for the Oilers with 4:50 to go. Here's Ekblad. Marchand blocked. Here comes Skinner. Sent down the other end. That one goes off the boards. It's kept in by the Oilers. Here comes McDavid. McDavid gives it away again, and it goes back down the other end again. Around the boards it goes again for Edmonton. Here's Matthias Ekholm. Ekholm, there's a chance, and it's stopped by Bobrovsky and out of play. He took a goal away from Corey Perry with 3:50 to go in the second period. Here comes Edmonton. Ekholm sends it over for Bouchard. 3:40 to go. Barkov. Along for Luosterainen. Bouchard. Here come the Oilers again. Ekholm with it now. Arvidsson. Off a blade. McDavid. Ekholm. That one goes past the stick of Reinhart. Into the hands of Bouchard. Bouchard. Ekholm. Sent off the blocker again for Bobrovsky. Arvidsson. Bouchard. One-timer gloved by Officer Bob with 3 minutes to go in the second period. Luosterainen. Sent in deep again by Edmonton with 2:40 to go in the second period. Chance again for the Oilers as Connor Brown sets up Skinner. That one goes over the heads of Vander Kane, but he is the first one there as Nate Schmidt cuts him off. Marchand. Schmidt. trying to get out of their own zone, which they finally do. 2:17 to go. It has been all Florida, but Edmonton has been getting chance after chance. They just can't capitalize. Darnell Nurse. Sent in deep. It goes down low. Fogle goes down again. Here comes Florida. Another dump and chase again by Gatchovich. Here comes Florida with it again. Ekblad. Cross for Gatchovich. Played in deep by AJ Greer. He's the first one there. That one goes off a stick. Here comes Edmonton. Travis Frederick now. Tries to get one through to Fogle and does, but Bobrovsky is there to make the play. With a minute 25 to go. Still 2-0. Very even second period compared to the first. And an icing will follow. With a minute 16. A minute 16 to go. Face-off won by Edmonton. Here's McDavid with speed across to Ekholm. But he couldn't set it up. And a stoppage with 107. Minute 7 to go. It's McDavid. Will be taking the face-off against Sasha Barkov. Face-off won by Edmonton. Got very scrappy there. Chance in front, stopped by Bobrovsky again. Less than a minute. Seth Jones. Ekholm. Played in deep again by Florida. Corey Perry. Draisaitl. Knocked down. 30 seconds to go in the period. And that's going to be a high sticking penalty. Chance for Sam Bennett, just puts it wide. And with 20 seconds left, Florida is going to get another power play. Kulikov, they're about to check him for blood. I didn't see any come out initially. Could be subject to a change. $20 seconds to go in the second period. Sorry, something just went down my throat. That was weird. Darnell Nurse with it across for Sam Bennett. Bennett's broken up by Edmonton. Shot down the ice. With 6 seconds, with 5 seconds, with 4 seconds. 3, 2, 1. And that'll do it for the second period. You are in a perfect position right now if you're a Florida Panthers fan. You have a 2-goal lead and a power play for a minute 40 to follow. As we've played through 40 minutes of hockey, we'll be right back after the second intermission. Stay with us. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back, as it is about time to start the third period of this game 5 that has been dominated by the Florida Panthers, as the Oilers have just been shooting themselves in the foot the entire game. Taking forever to start this damn period. Come on now. As we are finally ready to start this third period. Holy Toledo. So, oh, crap. My TV was behind. My apologies. Here we are, 17:20 to go, as Podkolzin was knocked down. Power play is over for Florida. They do not score. Luosterainen with it. Around for Connor Brown. Ekholm. Nugent Hopkins. Bouchard. Connor Brown. This one goes back to Bouchard. Bouchard sent down the other end to Nate Schmidt. $16.23 to go, still 2-0. Face off won by the Oilers, and it's blocked. Sent in deep again as here goes Gustav Forsling. Forsling is taken away. Here comes Sam Bennett. It has been all Florida tonight. That one goes off a stick. Marchand. Broken up by the Oilers. 15:40 to go. Good opportunity for Edmonton, but it's just been dominant on the backs of the Panthers. Face-off won by Edmonton, but it's deep into their zone. Bouchard with it now, and it's poked away again. Thomas Nosek on the back check as AJ Greer goes for it. Played behind the net by Nugent Hopkins into the corner. Goes to Kane. And a whistle will follow. $15:05 to go in this third period.
I retired. Now I look like this.
And an icing will follow 15 minutes to go. The faceoff is won by the Oilers. It's broken up again. Here comes Marchand. Goes for the windmill deke. Puts one on net. And it's in. He scores. Brad Marchand. His second goal of the night. 3-0 Florida. Brad Marchand with a beautiful deke. A nice little backhander. Goes in off the post. And it's 3-0 Panthers. Wow. Brad Marchand has done it again. I'm speechless. Chetson front sent wide. Podkolzin. Behind the net it goes. It's fielded by Frederick. Taken up by the Florida Panthers. 14:15 to go. Barkov sends one in deep. Kulak's got it. Who would have thought the guy they acquired at the deadline, if the Panthers win the Cup, Brad Marchand will most definitely be taking home the Conn Smythe. For a guy they acquired at the deadline of winning the Conn Smythe trophy, that'd be something special. And it's broken up as here's Darnell Nurse. Sent back in for Wallman. Nurse goes to Connor Brown. Connor Brown. Edmonton needs a goal and they need one fast. Wallman, it's blocked. Loose puck. Bobrovsky went down, but here comes Florida again. Marchand. He wants his hat trick. He don't get one. It's broken up by the Oilers. McDavid walks in. Backhander blocker saved by Bobrovsky. Draisaitl now with it. My voice just dropped. Like it felt like I just sounded like I just fell down a well. Here's Seth Jones. Plays it in for Echo with 13 minutes to go. It has been a statement game so far for the Florida Panthers. Ekholm. Corey Perry. Bouchard. Saved by Bobrovsky again. McDavid gets it to Ekholm. Ekholm. Bouchard. In front, chance for Edmonton. They score! Connor McDavid. Oilers are on the board. They finally broke through. Bobrovsky got tied up a little bit. I think that was Lundell. But McDavid just breaks him. And it's now 3-1 as the Oilers finally have scored. We got ourselves another ball game. My dog is barking. 12:30 to go. McDavid's first goal since Game 5 of the Dallas Stars series, where he scored an absolutely beautiful breakaway. Does this give the Oilers life? McDavid. Bouchard. Arvidsson. That one just goes wide. Ekholm. Blocked in front and out of play. Edmonton finally gets an answer. Marchand started off with a breakaway goal to go up 3-0, but then McDavid responds to make it 3-1. We got ourselves a game. We'll be back in 60 seconds. Am I seeing this right? Are they making NFL? Wait a. Okay, this is awesome. So here we are. We're back for some more action. Verhage, Barkov sets up shop. Reinhart, they score! Sam Reinhart! The 3-goal lead has been restored. 4-1 Florida. Just like that, Florida has regained their 3-goal lead. It's back to a 3-goal lead for Florida. Marchand goes back to the point. That one sent wide. Lindell has it behind the net. Around the ice it goes. Evander Kane. Arvidsson, that one off his stick. Lindell plays one in deep. Lusterine in the first one there. Lindell. Kachuk tries to keep it in, and he does. Kicks one over to Lusterine. Rodriguez a shot, and it stopped. Evander Kane sent down the other end. Arvidsson couldn't make the play. Kulikov with it now. Yeah, I'm on the fence on whether or not I think this series might go 7. Both these teams are road demons. You are correct. Florida might just be the best game 5 team ever. When is the last time the Florida Panthers have lost a game 5? I actually want to look this up now. Florida Panthers game 5 records, because this is like insane. The Florida Panthers might honestly be the best game 5 team in hockey. Feels like they never lose one. Besides maybe game 5 of the Oilers series last year. Other than that, it feels like they've won almost every game 5. This year against Toronto, crushed them in game 5. This year against the Canes, humiliated them. Against the Rangers, humiliated them. Pretty sure against Boston, overtime winner. Like, I'm telling you, they just are the best game 5 team in the NHL. I don't know why. I just think that they are. .827 to go. Forsling. Chipped in. Kulak. Arvidsson. 8 minutes to go. Ekholm. Bouchard. Chase for Nugent Hopkins gets down low. It's blocked by Ekblad. 7:40 to go. Marchand. Broken up by Lindell. Played in deep. 7.5 minutes to go. Here in this one. It has just simply been all Florida. The Game 5 winners for the series ties 2-2 as a 19-7 series record in Stanley Cup final history, which is why I consider Game 5 a decider in a 2-2 because it is a best of 3. And if you win it on the road, good luck for your opponents. Florida fans, or Oiler fans want a penalty. They don't get one. Kachuk plays it across for Evan Rodriguez. Erod. In deep. 6:50 to go. Just over 6.5 minutes. Here's a shot. That one goes wide, but it almost bounced in. Draisaitl. Just over 6.5 to play. Under 6.5, excuse me. Fogle. Sent down low. It's broken up by Gatchevich. Six minutes. And an icing is called against the Oilers. Marchand. In front, it's blocked. Puck is loose. Pickard's got it. Now, Game 6 of the Stanley Cup Final will be coming up on Tuesday night at 8 p.m. We will be streaming that game for sure. And as of right now, Game 7 will be streamed as well if there is a Game 7. Just about 5:40 to go in the third period. Five and a half minutes to play in what has just been a dreadful game for the Edmonton Oilers as the Panthers walked in and just dog walked them. And it really was never close. That one almost went in off Bob with 5 minutes to go. The net is empty for the Oilers. Desperate times call for desperate measures, down by 3. Chance in front for Edmonton, then they're going to say no off the post. Oh, I thought that was a goal, but it hit the post. Chance in front. That goes off a blade. Here's Seth Jones with an out. And yes, I am enjoying this. I love watching Canadian teams lose. Bouchard. Ekholm. Chance in front. McDavid's broken up. Loose to Ryan now. Give it to Marchand. Give it to Marchand. Give it to Marchand. Give it to Marchand. Marchand sends it in deep. Come on, give it to Brad. We need a Brad hat trick, please. That would be awesome. 4 minutes to go as Marchand gets off the ice. Damn it. We will not be seeing a Brad Marchand hat trick, unfortunately. Here's Zach Blad. Draisaitl. Bouchard. Out in front, McDavid. Chance for Kane. Scramble for the puck. It goes wide. Bouchard. It's blocked again. Goes back for Kulak. Kulak for Draisaitl and offside with 3:30 to go in this third period. The net remains empty for the Oilers. Of course, I don't play Perdomo, and he gets a 2-run triple. Well, I mean, either him or Wilson. Wilson just didn't get any RBIs. When Florida scores in the empty net, the stream is over. Just letting you know that now. So just about 3.5 minutes to go. Pickard is back in the cage. Face off won by the Oilers. Here's McDavid, walks in with nowhere to go. Then goes for Draisaitl, back to the point. Extra attacker is still on for the Oilers. And they score! It's Corey Perry. It's a 2-goal game. Man, did the Oilers need that. .309 to go. Oilers continue to leave. Pickard is still in the cage for now as he exits. This could get very interesting very quickly if Edmonton could just net another one. Here's McDavid. It's broken up. Here comes a shot down, and it's broken up by the Oilers. 2:49 to go, and we have a whistle. Game 6 is going to be absolute madness on Tuesday night. That is for sure. .235 to go. Good shift so far from Edmonton, as they are not fully back in the game yet, but they're getting close. They're keeping an eye on Pickard. He's gone. Pickard has left the cage again. Draisaitl shot. It's blocked. McDavid back to the point for Bouchard. Bouchard across. Sent down low. Corey Perry for Draisaitl. Deflection chance in front. McDavid had a chance to poke at it, but could do nothing about it. Here's Bouchard as they take it outside the blue line. A golden opportunity. That was Edmonton's moment to get within a 1-goal game. Here's Bobrovsky, plays up behind his net for Ekblad. Ekblad sends it over. Bouchard takes it away. Connor Brown with it. McDavid's taken away by Luosterainen. They try to clear it, and they do. Sent down the other end. It will be an icing against Florida with 1:39 to go. Still holding on to that 2-goal lead. So 1:39 as Chris Noblock calls a timeout here. We won't go anywhere, but things have just gotten interesting. So a minute 39 to go. Opportunity arising here for the Oilers. They only trail by just 2. Still a huge deficit. Bouchard! It's blocked. A good save from Bobrovsky. Ekholm. Oilers keep it in. Draisaitl. Bobrovsky was knocked down, but he's able to stay in his crease. A shot towards the empty net, and they score! It looks like they're going to give it to Luosterainen. It does. The snipe show, and it is over. The Florida Panthers have taken Game 5 of the Stanley Cup Final. Thank you all so much for watching. As for our production crew, I'm JJ Steglio saying good night, and we'll see you Tuesday night for Game 6. Panthers win 5-2.